Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining us today. Today we have been to Starbucks at Forth Valley Royal Hospital, which is just up the road from us, and we managed to get a lovely Too Good To Go bag. So we haven't looked inside, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys what we managed to get. So let's have a look and see. Okay, so we've not been to Starbucks for quite a while. We thought it'd be a good opportunity to go since we were both off today. It's Sunday, so you know, a little bit more free time, and Logan was at a friend's birthday party today, so we didn't have him, and we thought it'd be good just to do whatever we wanted to do and have free reign over our day. So I'm hoping that this will be a good bag in return. So we have an almond sort of loaf. So we've had one of these before actually in a Too Good To Go bag, and it was really nice. So it's sort of like a Bakewell type loaf. So it's got some raspberry on there, some almond, and also has like a little bit of like sort of cream frosting. Smells like raspberry. It's really sweet. But if I remember correctly from last time, it was quite a dense cake. It's quite sort of filling. So this, I know it's only meant to be for one person technically, but myself and James will share this with a cup of tea later on, I think. Pop that down. We also have a plain croissant. So that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Feels quite soft actually, and it smells lovely. You can't beat that smell of like pastry. But yeah, it looks really nice. It's not overly oily or anything on the bottom either, which is always a plus. So pop that back. And we also have, oh, I've not seen one of these before. So a mozzarella and tomato pizzetta, which is a pizza base topped with tomato, mozzarella, tomato sauce, cheddar cheese and parsley. So it's a little bit bashed up, I would say. It's not in the best condition, but I can just move this cheese back a bit. I'll let you have a look there. So it is a wee bit rough and ready. The cheese, I've sort of put the cheese back in the correct place. It was like down here. But you can see the box is a bit flat at the side with some sort of oil on there as well. So I'm sure it'll taste absolutely fine, but it's maybe just been dropped, or maybe it's been squashed in transit. Maybe that's why it's not sold, or they've not put it out to sell. But obviously it will still taste fine. And we'll definitely enjoy it. I think I'll probably put it in my air fryer, so that'll heat up nicely. And the last product we have, our bag's empty. We have a smoked bacon roll, which is hickory smoked back and streaky bacon served in a classic soft roll. So this is quite a classic product to have as part of a Too Good To Go bag from Starbucks. And you also see similar from Costa as well. Obviously it's more of a sort of breakfast item, I would say, but obviously you can get a bacon roll or have a bacon roll any time of the day, as long as the shop's open. So yeah, you do generally find these in the Too Good To Go bags, but they're usually of pretty good quality, so I'm happy about that as well. And everything has today's date on it, so that's absolutely fine. And as always, just use your own judgment. You know, if you get something that doesn't look right or doesn't smell right, or when you do go to eat it you don't think it tastes right, just get rid of it. You know, it's not worth making yourself ill over. And I think that's always a really good point to make, is that just because something's in date, you know, just like as you would buy from supermarket, just because something's in date doesn't mean that it is 100% okay all the time. So it's good just to be mindful of that as well. And I purposefully didn't look at this sheet because I wanted it to be a surprise as I opened it up. But Starbucks is usually pretty good at putting in the sort of like reheating instructions. So it tells you exactly what you've got, and there's also a QR code to look up for any allergens or sensitivities that you might have related to the food. And they also give you some sort of advice on how to heat up different items on there, like mac and cheese, porridge, eggs, panini or toasty. Now, talking about the egg bites very quickly, I know we don't have them today in our bag, but I did buy some sous vide egg bites. So basically they're cooked in a sous vide, which means that they're sort of, I think they're just cooked in sort of like water in a machine. But yeah, so the egg bites were lovely. However, I was almost thrown back by the price that they cost me. So last time I went, I was up at the hospital and I got a coffee and I got the sous vide bites, and I think the sous vide bites on their own, now they're two very, very small little egg muffins with some ham chopped up in them, and I think they were £4.25, which is ridiculous. And it was obviously a convenience thing, but I thought it was probably the healthiest thing that I could buy, and unfortunately it was probably the most expensive option that I could buy. So it's just to be mindful that unfortunately in this day and age and in the culture that we live in, healthier foods are much more expensive than less healthier foods. And obviously all food is food, there's no bad or good food, but obviously everything needs to be done in moderation. And I was really shocked that they were able to make a better choice, more unaffordable for more people basically. So yeah, that's just an extra thing if you're ever going into Starbucks. So we paid a total of £3.99. The original price for the bag should have been £12. When the cashier put through all the food, because they do it individually per item on the screen, before they can sort of like sign it off to the customer, ours actually came up about £14 odds worth, which is really, really good. I'm quite shocked at that because normally it's almost bang on the £12 mark, but yeah, we obviously got a little bit more for our money on the original price, which meant that we got even more for our money for our Too Good To Go price as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been useful. If you haven't been to Starbucks for a Too Good To Go bag, definitely give it a try. We've had some really, really good positive experiences using Starbucks on the app, and I think the quality and the standard of the food is always really good, and it always tastes just as it should as well. You know, I think that's a really important thing. And we've got a new product today that I've not seen before, which is the mozzarella and tomato pizzetta or pizzetta. So I presume it's more like a sort of ciabatta type thing with the toppings on top, but really looking forward to trying that. And thank you so much for watching as ever. So thanks for your time today, and I shall see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.